already tried all my LA contacts. Nobody out there's laid eyes on Donnelly. No, not a word. You know, Donnelly never picks up his phone unless he's out of scotch. Okay, call me when you hear anything. DJ Barney, please. Yes, Scorpio. G'day, mate. Anybody in your windy city laid eyes on Sean since we talked? You're damn right I'm concerned. Okay. Well, you call me the minute you hear anything, all right? Pronto.
Robert.
Polly, please.
Is that all you can think about is Sean and the WSB?
Well, what would you have me think about, man? Well, what momentous subject is on your mind?
Well, how about me and our marriage?
So anyway, my seminar broke up early today.
Oh, you lucky devil.
So, how is my beautiful little wife?
Soon to be not so little, I'm afraid.
I can hardly wait. You feel okay?
Yeah, it was crazy around here today, but I'm feeling good.
I'm just rattling around without you. So how long is it before you get home?
A couple of hours, unfortunately.
That's too bad. I was going to offer to cook some dinner for us. But something tells me that since you're not going to be home soon, I'm going to have to start it without you, I guess.
What would I do without you?
No, you have any special craving?
Nothing in particular. Whatever you want to cook, but I am starved.
How about beef stroganoff for two?
I love it.
Good. You know, second thought, I may go all out because I'm going to invite Felicia and Frisco to go with us.
Oh, I'd like to see them. That'd be great.
All right, we'll give the princess and my little brother a little taste of blissful married life.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi there, sweetheart. What can I do for you?
I think I'm beginning to waste my time around this place. Felicia didn't say where she was going, right?
Not a word.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, I'm going to shove off then.
Listen, I'm a great message sender.
Mm-hmm. She said she doesn't have to work tonight, right?
Right.
Okay. You tell her that I went home to change clothes because I'm going to take her out to dinner. And tell her to wear her best outfit.
Now, why would she keep a handsome hunk like you waiting?
Ruby, you can tell her that too, okay? I love your style. You know that?
Goodbye, sweet.
Peter, it's Felicia. Are you here? Did you get the message? Yeah, somebody wanted to see me.
Somebody?
That was the message.
Yeah, well, it lost a little in translation. Jake Myers is over there.
Thanks. Hi.
Hi. All finished up?
For a while. Have you been waiting long?
No, it's okay. I didn't have an appointment.
Oh, well, what's your medical complaint, sir?
These magazines, for one thing.
Oh, well, we have a suggestion box in the corner, so you can write that down if you want.
No. I have more important things to deal with right now. I want to run something by you.
What?
A real estate proposition.
Mm-hmm.
It's a piece of property in foreclosure on Elm Street.
It's my old neighborhood.
Do you have any idea what's happening down there right now?
It's being rediscovered.
That's right. People are moving back, taking pride in their properties. They're doing wonderful things.
And since I used to live there, you want my advice?
No. I want your interest. How would you like to own a piece of the old neighborhood?
What?
Go half partners with me in a building, 50-50.
Oh, well, the 50-50 sounds real good. What do you suggest I use for money to buy my way into this piece of nostalgia?
I've got this all figured out, or at least most of it anyway.
I know. I become a vegetarian like you, and the money that I save on steak and burgers I put into the building.
Not quite.
The only thing is we can't forget about the money I have to come up for the
Are you ready to hear my scenario?
Mm.
Thank you. First of all, this property is filled with space, which is what's going to make it feasible as an investment.
You mean like absentee landlord?
No, not at all. This is my proposition. I'm going to take an office down on the first floor, which just happens to have an apartment in the back, which is where I'll live.
Home and office together?
That's right. It's the way it used to be in the old days. Made going to doctors and dentists and lawyers a lot less forbidding. But let's move on. There's so much possibility with this property, you can't believe it.
How do I fit into this, Jay?
Take some of the space upstairs. It would make a great apartment, Bobby. That is, if you could see your way to sell the cottage and move to Elm Street.
You're saying I would own half of this building?
Half. And anything we decide to do with that extra space, that means extra income, which is what you'll get half of as well. What do you think?
No, I'm still absorbing it.
I'm rushing you.
No, I like it.
Do you think you could sell the cottage? It would mean a whole different lifestyle for you.
In a way, I'd be going back to my roots. Maybe it's time for me to do that.
Yeah. Maybe it's time for me, too.
You're not a waterfront kid.
Yeah. I'll be going back to a dream I once had.
What dream?
I was going to be a storefront lawyer. You know, those fancy trappings, minimal overhead. Be able to help people that really needed it.
You'd be changing your whole practice.
Yeah. It's exactly what I need to do right now. It just rankles me. It always has. That the people who need help the most are the ones that can't afford it. That's why this piece of property is perfect for me.
It's exciting, Jake. And I've never done anything like this on my
It'll be
own.
a stake in your future, Bobby. I wouldn't tell you about this if the neighborhood was stagnating, but it isn't. It's moving. People are moving in. New people are moving in. They're upgrading. They're renovating. It's exciting.
Okay, well, I guess I could go and see it.
A very good idea. I mean, after all, I wouldn't want the headlines to read the next day. Lawyer gets sued by client because he invested her money in a building she never saw.
You know something?
What?
You're turning my whole life around.
Oh. What about Terry? You still want to move in with her, right? You want to live together.
I'm all she's got. Except for her grandmother in Maryland, but I don't think the lady has the least bit of interest in what her granddaughter does.
You think she'd go for the idea of living on Elm Street?
I think there was a time when she would have turned her nose up at the idea. But she's changed a lot, Jake. She's becoming responsible. She's trying very hard to get a job, and she wants to contribute to the household.
I could use some secretarial help. Part-time, at least.
Jerry,
Why not? You think she'd like the idea?
you think she could handle it?
Sure, why not? She's motivated, she's intelligent, I'll train her.
Could
Come on,
be.
let's walk and talk.
Okay, could be.
I'm very excited about this. You know I'm excited about this? I'm discouraged by this tonight.
No, it's just the first session.
Jessie?
And I think what she's afraid to do is try to talk. That's all.
So it's more than the stroke that's affecting her voice.
Yeah, it's a whole syndrome. The stroke, the heart attack, and then there's a fear of exerting any sort of effort in case that they would relapse.
I'll tell you what, I will give her a little pep talk on the subject tomorrow if you think it'll help.
Oh, it'll carry a great deal of weight. The doctor himself talking is going to be very important to her.
Pep talks are one of my specialties.
So who gives the doctor his pep talk when he needs it?
Doctors don't.
Oh,
Well, time to time, occasionally.
that's what Tony said. Why should doctors have to be trained to be so almighty strong all the time?
It's very wise for a doctor so young in his practice.
Do you mind if I say something?
No, please go right ahead.
I know what you've been through, and I know how terrible it's been for you. But I do want you to know that I hope everything gets back to normal.
Tonya, I wish for the very same thing. There are just no guarantees as to when.
Yeah, I guess not. But I wish you the best anyway.
Thank you. We're trying to make it work for Mike. It's a big upheaval. I don't have to tell you just how rocky it's been for Mike.
Yeah, and for kids, stability is such an important thing. Or at least some sort of consistency.
Like a family life, moving smoothly.
Yeah, that's important, but it's more than that. There's got to be a consistent set of rules, or at least some sort of discipline. Discipline's great when the kid knows at least when to expect it.
You don't believe in permissive upbringing?
Well, I don't think parents should be too rigid, but there have to be a set of rules to form a boundary so that there's some sort of security for a child.
You've done a lot of thinking on this subject, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess I have, and some reading, too. You've got to go on not only your own instincts, but it doesn't hurt to have the experience of other people, too.
I am very, very impressed.
Why?
You just got married, and you are an expert already.
No, I'm not an expert.
I'm teasing.
Oh, yeah, I guess I deserve that.
Everything you've said makes a good deal of sense.
Well, I hope so, because I've got to become an expert real fast.
Why?
Tony and I are going to have a baby.
Why didn't you tell me that? That's fantastic. I can't think of two people that... Oh, Tanya, that's great. I'm very happy for both of you.
Thank you.
You have a name picked out.
Oh, no, we haven't even started to think about names yet.
Well, be very careful on that part, because I understand that's where the big fights begin.
Oh.
And furthermore, I resent your attitude of marriage being a one-way street.
You're reading the signals all wrong.
No, I'm not.
Look, I have never restricted you or otherwise tried to call the shots.
Haven't you noticed little me twiddling my thumbs as you go out?
Down the narrow little one-way street.
Exactly. Men only. No access. Holly, keep out. Only Robert and Sean admitted.
That is nonsense.
That's all you can think about is Sean and that bloody organization.
The same bloody organization that you've been hustling.
Hustling?
What would you call it? When Petros Cassadine turned up here, you bothered the life out of Ballantyne so that he'd make you an agent.
I broached the subject.
Oh, broached? Broached? Is that what you call it? You hung on like a bulldog. You even angled to have yourself assigned to Donnelly.
Well, think of it this way. I wanted to be an agent so my husband would pay some more attention to me.
That's a devious, underhanded tactic.
Well, forgive me my trespasses, O Lord and Master.
I resent your accusations. I have never neglected you.
Well, that's only because you can't shake me off. I felt like a barnacle of late, or maybe an albatross.
Well, you are around my neck.
Well, maybe you can't handle marriage anymore.
And how did you reach that conclusion?
It's so obvious.
What makes you think you'd do so hot in the marriage department as a WSB agent?
Well, it would be part of my life, but it would not have been my whole life. You would have still been my priority.
Look, you do come first with me, and you know that.
No, I don't.
Look, what have I done to make you feel this way?
It's not exactly what you've done. Well, not yet, anyway.
Well, what are we talking about?
If you really want to know, I fully expect you to just sneak out at the slightest provocation. Just a mere beckon from Sean would do it. And why are you laughing?
You're jealous of Donnelly?
Yeah, maybe I am, but it's not funny.
I doubt that our ladies' man would be so flattered at this so-called triangle.
Well, neither of you have to worry about it anyway, because I'm not in the picture, and it takes 3 to make a triangle.
Is this what you wanted?
Yeah.
Where's your better half?
Still at the hospital.
Well, I'm not going to be sticking around that long. I just got to go downstairs and change clothes and clean up a little bit.
Why don't you stick around? You know, I could use the practice. Being a father and all now, I want to get used to doing more things. More than one thing at once, anyway.
Like what?
Well, feed the baby, cook the dinner, carry on a conversation.
You scared?
No. No, not really. I'm actually happy about it. Frisco, I feel so lucky. You know, Tanya and I are in complete agreement about everything. Not just about having a baby, but what we want to do with our children.
Children? Like more than one?
Well, I assume we'll survive this one, so we want some more.
Uh-huh. Let me tell you something, brother. You not only are going to survive, you're going to shine. You walk around here being the perfect father. I can see it right now. I mean, you're way ahead of the game with the practice I gave you.
Yeah, no, I've already had some work on delinquent adolescents. Babies that worry me. Being a doctor's no guarantee that I'm going to be right all the time either. You know, it's so amazing to me that the responsibility. I'm going to bring that defenseless being into this world. And then I hope I do right. But you never know. I do know one thing. I am not going to do what our father did with us. At least I know what not to do now. Is this boring you?
Not at all.
You and Felicia okay?
Yeah. We're great, man. We're going to New York next week. I got some business to do for the syndicated show, but we're going to have a little honeymoon.
A honeymoon?
No, not a honeymoon.
Are you serious?
Honeymoon. Honeymoon. You know,
Like
just
a
honeymoon.
Frisco kind of honeymoon?
Yeah. You know, Tony, I really dig her.
Yeah, I never doubted that. So why don't you make it official?
Someday.
Is something holding you back?
Well, she's not the kind of girl you just say, let's get married, you know.
Mm-hmm. You know her better than anyone.
Sometimes I think I know her better than she knows herself.
Do me a favor and don't tell her that, okay?
Well, that's good, though, you know, because I'm going to marry her, Tony. But the timing's got to be exactly right.
Oh. Good. Then I'll propose a toast.
Here's to your success as a father.
Okay. And here's to your powers of persuasion over Felicia. And a wedding in the future, if you're lucky.
The ending of bachelorhood.
Continuation of brotherhood.
It's never been better, Tony.
So, now it all comes out.
What?
You know, this has really been quite enlightening.
Well, I'm glad to have educated you.
You finally revealed yourself, Madam Scorpio.
What do you mean?
All those words you uttered to me just recently about doing anything for me, following me anywhere, what a lot of rubbish. It's just like Naomi to Ruth.
Ruth to Naomi.
Whatever.
I have just one thing to say to you. Well, actually, to ask you.
Well, don't be shy.
Are you envious of Sean?
That's a stupid question.
Don't evade it. It's the truth, isn't it? You absolutely, positively green with envy that Sean can do whatever he wants and go wherever he pleases whenever he wants to.
That's your interpretation.
Just because it's mine doesn't mean that it's wrong.
It's without foundation.
I know what I see.
What's that?
I see your big blue eyes just light up when you get into a huddle with Sean. And then the light goes out when he goes away on his merry way on his own without you.
You're being super sensitive.
But it's the truth, isn't it? Don't lie to me, Robert.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't lie.
No, you just don't answer the question.
The answer happens to be self-evident. I mean, wouldn't anybody appreciate or like the sort of freedom that Sean has?
So you do want to join the WSP again?
That's ridiculous. I mean, I happen to be married. What are you doing?
I'm going out.
All right. Where are you going? Well?
Don't think that I'm evading the question.
Just answer it.
And I don't want to lie.
All right, then again, where are you going?
Wherever I feel like.
Holly.
At least allow me some freedom, too.
Back. It's okay. Look at you. You look so... Oh, my God. I shouldn't have come here. Peter, talk to me. We don't have that much time. You gotta tell me fast, whatever it is. Peter, can you hear me? Talk to me. What is it? Oh, no. I've got to get you a doctor.
You're just gonna have to stay right there. Don't move. You just hang on. I'll be right back, I promise. You just hang on, okay? I promise I'll be right back.
Thanks, man. This is gonna be real easy. Say it.
Remember a cold spell last day this morning, can you?
Well, I mean,
See what I'm seeing?
I'm seeing my breath. That's what I'm seeing.
I'm talking about this window.
Those kids ever quit?
You better write it down before you forget.
Yeah. They got a Pullman car, broken window. Anything else?
Yeah, the usual artwork.
Graffiti. Oh, my fingers are getting stiff from the cold.
I know. You think this cold would keep the kids away?
If I had a kid, I'd lock him up at night. They're nothing but trouble.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'll call her when I get there. Yeah, I got the number. Hey, you want me to bring some donuts? Yeah, they got donuts right here. What do you want? You want chocolate? No, I hate coconut. Okay, wait. They got orange, chocolate, sprinkled, sugar, plain, maple.
Could you hurry up, please?
Yeah, okay, orange, chocolate, maple. How many each? Okay, yeah, they're $1.99 a dozen. 3 each. No, I told you, I hate coconut.
Come on, what is it with you?
Hold on a second. Hey, bug off, will you? It's my quarter.
This is an emergency. Please get off the phone.
I gotta get off now. Yeah, leave the donuts to me.
What? Oh, Tanya, would you believe I forgot to ask? Yeah, when Frisco was here, we started talking about Felicia, and it just completely slipped my mind. I tell you what, when I hang up, I'm going to run down to his apartment and see if I can catch him, okay? All right, bye.
Come on, I need you. 3 minutes. Oh, come on, Tony.
Hello?
It's me, it's Felicia.
Oh, good. I was just about to come down to the apartment and invite you and Frisco
Tony,
over.
just listen. I'm desperate and I have to have help. I'm in big trouble.
Wait. Just slow down now.
I can't. I need you right away. Something terrible has happened to someone. We were in that old Pullman car, you know.
Is it Frisco?
No, it wasn't Frisco, but someone's there and he's badly injured. I think he could be dying. Can you please come and get me?
Felicia, where are you?
I'm at the D&L donut shop. It's about, 3 blocks north of the Travel Town entrance.
All right, stay right there. I'm on my way.
This job is intense. I'd rather be doing it in the summertime, that's for sure. I'd rather not be doing it at all.
Well, nobody's looking over your shoulder, at least.
So what are we freezing to death for? Let's check and see what damage these kids did, then we'll quit early. Don't you know?
Let's get a cup of coffee right now. Warm ourselves up. I got some donuts from the D&L shop.
Hey, let's go inside.
You have no car?
Well, it's either that or the old stagecoach.
We're going straight out here.
All right, it's warm here, even without any heat. Tomorrow afternoon, the coffee's on me. Same time, same place. Yeah, let's get on with it.
What did he look like?
His blood all over his back. I don't know.
Well,
He's real clammy and he's real sweaty.
he was come back from the dead once before. Why didn't you tell me about it?
I don't even know how he made it off the seat. Is he gonna die?
I don't know. I've got to get his pulse.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I've got to stop this bleeding now. I want you to open my bag, get me some gauze.
Gauze.
His pulse is weak. Give it to me.
Here's the gauze.
All right.
What else?
Give me some scissors.
Here, these?
Yes.
What's the bleeding cause from?
I don't know. It looks like a knife wound to me.
Somebody stabbed him? Can you save him, Tony?
Look, all I can do is stop the flow of blood, and he's lost a lot. Now, look, you have got to get out here and get an ambulance for me because he's slipping away. We're going to lose him. Get out of here! Now!
Maybe she's at the spa. Maybe not. Where else? Celia's. Right. Holly. Holly? Oh.
Nice seeing you, too.
It's better be important.
Why else would I bother you? Look, Robert, I'm going after an obstruction of justice charge against Jenny Blake. And I need your backup.
You came over here just for that?
Are you and the judge doing a little dance together or what? Between his stalling and your total lack of interest...
Listen, my gung-ho friend. I happen to have other problems today.
You still have the Jenny Blake problem. It did not go away.
But it's not on my priority list.
Well, where is it, Robert? In your dead files? Because I sure as hell have no intentions of closing the books on this one.
What is this? A vendetta against Jenny Blake? Are you trying to flex your muscles?
What is your problem? Do you resent me doing my job, or shall I say finishing it?
It's over. Or maybe you've forgotten. You sat down with the judge. You figured out the guy was shot in self-defense. The case is finished.
You heard the judge. Further charges are still pending.
I suggest you check out your motives before you go after Jenny Blake again.
We are talking about a secondary charge, and it's valid. Now, are you suggesting I just ignore it, drop it?
Oh, come off it.
Do you think I am fooling around for the sake of my ego?
No. For the sake of your political aspirations. I'm not saying you shouldn't be ambitious, and far be it from me to tell the DA not to aspire to a higher office.
I am talking about simple justice.
All right, save that for your first political speech to a woman's club. Now, I've got other things to do today.
Well, me too. And with or without your usual aggressive help, Miss Blake is going to get what she deserves.
Don't you think she already has her full measure? This woman's got to live with this for the rest of her life. Now, bury the case, will you?
Well, that statement is out of order.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll just ignore that one, too.
Now you want to be the jury, too. That's the trouble with some of you attorneys. You want to play every bloody role in the courtroom.
See you, Robert.
You don't look like a lawyer now.
I am just a man enjoying his yogurt.
You look like a little kid eating ice cream.
Because I'm happy, Ruby.
Well, it can't be just plain old yogurt.
No, it's not, and I thought you'd never ask. I'm about to change the course of my life.
What?
I have found a piece of property that's just perfect for me. I hope to change my office and change my whole practice.
Onward and upward.
Or onward and downward, depending on your point of view.
Downward, what does that mean?
I'm going to be a storefront lawyer.
Tell me more.
Like I said, I found this perfect piece of property. It's perfect for me. It's on Elm Street.
Elm Street. Elm Street, I just love it, my people.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake, they really need a storefront lawyer here. And you know something? I think it'll be great for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing my best to make it work. I have to buy this property first in order to make it work.
Can you swing it?
I can with Bobby's help.
Well, now I'm even more interested.
I already talked to her about it.
How does she figure it?
I thought you might be curious about it. Holly.
Hi there, sweetheart.
What's this, tea time?
Oh, no, Jake and I just catching up and things.
you mind if I sit down?
Oh, please do. Join us.
I just dropped by. I thought maybe Bobby would be here.
No, she's at work and enjoying every minute.
I don't doubt it.
And eternally grateful to Robert.
Well, Robert had a lot of faith in Bobby.
Well, it's mutual. And anybody who says Robert Scorpio is not perfect has rocks in their head.
I'll second that.
See? Unanimous.
Yes.
Honey, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Actually, if you could just tell Bobby that I came by, and maybe I'll run into
Why don't you
some
stay
other
here? She's due here to meet me after work.
Come on, wait. I'll get you some coffee.
All right. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No. No secrets here, Holly. Matter of fact, I was just telling Ruby that Bobby and I may be going in on a real estate venture together.
In the Spencer's old neighborhood, he wants to open a storefront office.
Oh, really?
Office and apartment together.
Well, you won't have to bring home your work very far, will you?
That's right. That's right. Robert keeps an office at home. You know what that's like.
Yes, I know what that's like.
You know something? I still can't figure out where Bobby fits in.
Well, if Bobby decides to go partners with me, she could take an apartment in an upper level. It would be a whole change of scenery for her, Ruby.
You know something? That's a good idea for her. Back to her old neighborhood.
Yeah, sometimes it's a good idea.
What?
Oh, I was just agreeing with Ruby. Sometimes it's a good idea to get back with your old kind.
Jake, who knows? He might start a whole trend and it'll be catching.
Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Well, should we let this gorgeous thing in here?
Oh, it's just something I threw on.
Hmm?
Felicia back yet?
No, not yet. Why don't you stick around and wait?
I hate when she does this to me. Could spend some more time with my brother.
Speaking of that, how is he?
Well, last time I looked, he was about ready to burn dinner.
Oh, every woman's dream.
Mm-hmm. Could I have some coffee?
Well, come and join
Sure,
us.
sweetheart. I'll go get you a cup.
Great, thanks.
Here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, you stay with me right now. Come on. I don't want to lose you. You are with friends, my friend. It's going to be okay. Don't talk right now. Don't do it. Save your strength. Let me talk to you. I'll tell you lots of stories. It's going to be all right. Donley. What? Treasure? What?
Felicia's treasure.
No, wait a minute. Felicia's treasure. And Donnelly, I've got it now, yes. What Charles? Donnelly's treasure in Port Charles. On what?
Donnelly.
Donnelly's got treasure in Port Charles. Felicia. Wait a minute, I'm gonna cover you.
Bobby comes, tell her I want to take another look at that building, okay?
Oh, I'm sure it's still standing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still standing, too. Be back soon. Bye.
Yeah, we're serious. She keeps me waiting. right? And I keep her waiting, but we know where each other stands. You know?
Where's that?
Oh, probably about that far away from getting married.
Well, that's nice.
It's great. Holly, you know that...
What?
That feeling you get when you know you found the right person.
Am I the expert?
Oh, come on. I mean, you and Robert, I watched you guys in Mexico and even in Texas, you know.
You did?
Yeah, you guys are great together.
Yeah, but that was a very exciting time.
Oh, yeah. It was dangerous, too. And you and Robert, I mean, you just work off each other so well.
Yeah, and Robert, it was Robert and I, and Sean, though, and
Right.
Luke.
But the pressure, you see, that was the thing. And, I don't know, you guys have been through a lot together.
That was the high, but, you know, every married couple has to come down to earth sooner or later.
True.
And
true.
that's the real test.
Yeah. Well, Felicia and I, if we get married, maybe I should say when we get married. If we have one half of what you have, I'll be happy.
But no marriage is perfect, you know. You mustn't have too many illusions about it.
Okay. I'll just pick my favorite illusions. I will take the Scorpios and my brother and Tanya.
The newlyweds, how are they doing?
They're terrific. Terrific.
They're probably still in that honeymoon phase, huh?
No, they are one step past that. Did you know that they're gonna have a baby?
Blood pressure?
60 over 40.
Gotta stop the flow of this blood. We're gonna lose him. All right, let's get him. Come on.
Excuse me, Tony.
Nurse, take her.
I didn't know. Please forgive me. Tony, please. Has anybody contacted his wife? His wife, somebody. We need to contact his wife. Get her, please. There's nobody at home.
Oh, is it an emergency?
Well, not really.
Oh, I see. You just can't bear to be separated from your new husband, right?
Well, that too. But we were supposed to have Frisco and Felicia over for dinner tonight, and I didn't know whether Tony had gotten in touch with them.
Doesn't Felicia still work with Ruby?
Oh, that's right. I'll try her at the diner, see if she's found out anything.
Okay. Tanya?
Mrs. Tanya Jones to second
Tanya.
floor stat. Mrs. Tanya Jones to second floor
Oh, Jessie, I hope that's not an emergency after all.
Tanya,
Tony's
listen to
making
me.
beef stroganoff for
Tanya,
dinner
that
tonight.
Page.
Yeah.
Tony is hurt. He's in emergency right now.
Call Frisco and tell him.
Tony, it's me.
Tanya, try to be calm, please. Tanya.
Is he
We'll do our very best.
going to be all right is all I want to know.
I have to go into the chest wound first. I won't know a thing until I find out what that bullet has done.
What about his head?
We'll do that next.
What about the bullet?
Dr. Orr is ready.
Let's go.
Felicia's in the lobby. Why don't you wait for
I'm sorry, darling.
So am I. So am I. No more scenes like that, I promise.
On the other hand, it makes for a rather delicious homecoming. Now, where were you?
I was learning a very good lesson.
Me too. Like that you're pretty hard to track down.
You didn't try Kelly's.
Kelly's? I didn't think of it.
I was talking to a young man who is very much in love.
Oh? Who's that?
Frisco. Guess who his role models are for a perfect marriage?
Well, I can think of some. Maybe 1, 2.
Well, Tony and Tanya.
They're newlyweds. They don't know any better.
And us.
Imagine that.
He was very impressed with our marriage.
Me too. I hope you didn't try to discourage him.
Well, I told him that every marriage has ups and downs.
Mm-hmm. No reason to remain a bachelor forever.
You mean that?
you'd seen how miserable I'd been here today, you wouldn't even have to ask.
I'm so sorry for rushing out like that.
I'm glad you didn't get any further than Kelly's.
We do have a marvelous marriage.
And we don't need Frisco to tell us that, do we?
No.
Scorpio. What? Be right there.
What's wrong?
It's Tony Jones. He's been shot and it's serious.
What?
Where you going?
I'm going with you. Good Lord, poor Tanya. She's pregnant. Did you know that? And now her husband's been shot. I don't know what I'd do if that happened to you.
Felicia, where's Tony?
He was an emergency.
Does Tanya know about it?
No.
Tanya? Where is he? What happened?
He's
Okay. Come on.
They're operating on him right now.
All right. Here, sit down. I'll take it. How's it, Kelly's?
What am I going to do if anything happens to him?
Take it easy, okay? Just...
Tell me, what am I going to do if anything happens to him?
What happened?
Tonight, it's ABC's all-new comedy lineup. First, Webster moves to its new time, 8/7 Central, followed by the premiere of Mr. Belvedere. Then Benson's new time, 9/8 Central, followed by the premiere of Off the Rack. It all starts tonight at 8/7 Central.
Sunday, see how Big Brother keeps an eye out for cheaters in Las Vegas casinos on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Then Robert Redford puts his life on the line as a warden who passes himself off as a convict in Brubaker, the Sunday night movie. Parental discretion is advised. After Don Adams on Rio's Milton Berle's screen test on foul-ups, bleeps, and blunders.
This is David Hartman. One of the biggest problems facing our cities next week, Mayor Ed Koch and Mayor Tom Bradley tell us. We'll talk with Rod Stewart and Joe